asking parents to start working with teachers in order to get their children to where they need to be in terms.
Hey, so I am the child who was behind in elementary school and whose parents couldn't be bothered to help me catch up. And I'm going to tell you how you can help your child. But first, I'm going to tell you how far behind I was. I was going to a Catholic school, a private school, and in an inner city where I was living in St. Louis. My third grade teacher called my mom to the classroom to show her that I couldn't read. And she had set out like 3 words. I remember one of them being that and like there, and there was another one. And I couldn't even begin to pronounce these words. So I'm in third grade, and I don't realize that the TH sound makes the sound. That is how far behind I am. And I was embarrassed that my teacher realized I was dumb, and my mom now knew that I was dumb. But I tried to get my mom to help me with my homework, and she just wasn't interested. There's a lot to unpack on why she wasn't interested, but she wasn't interested in helping me. Her solution was to put me in a DSEG program, to send me 30, 45 minutes away from home to desegregate some schools out in the suburbs of St. Louis. Doing this meant that now she wasn't held accountable. She wouldn't go to parent-teacher conferences. She wouldn't show up. She didn't know. She could claim ignorance, right? She didn't know I was failing because she just wasn't. She wasn't there for it. And my mother wasn't an addict or anything like that. She just like, not everybody wants to be a parent. And I think that was part of the issue with my mother. So if you are a parent who has a child that's behind and you're struggling to help them, the best thing you can do is start 1 or 2 grade levels behind where they are. Because you have to remember, like I said, I was in third grade and I didn't realize that TH made the sound. So I couldn't sound it out. I was no help to myself, and nobody could help me because I couldn't read. And my mom did try to get me help twice. And both times there were teachers that we knew in our community that they couldn't help me because they were starting at the grade level that I was in, and I could not read at the grade level that I was in. So I needed to start 2 grade levels or more behind. I needed to start way behind where these people were trying to help me. Like, it was like they were speaking another language when they tried to help me, and it was absolute torture. I hated sitting there for hours with these people talking at me, and I don't know what they're talking about. So what I did with my nephew, I had a nephew that was a little bit behind. He came to stay with me for the summer, and I was trying to get him caught up. The reason why you start a couple levels behind is you want to give your child a chance to win. If you're sitting down showing them how to do math, if you're starting at multiplication and they only know how to add, start at adding big numbers, and then move up. Because if you're sitting down and you're telling them, no, that's wrong, you do it this way, no, that's wrong, you do it this way, they get defeated and they don't want to do it and they check out. And that's what I did. I was like, I don't know what this person is trying to teach me. I am not interested. I'm watching the clock until they send me home, until they tell my mom to come get me. So for the parents, if you're interested, if this is something that you want to help your child with, if they are behind in reading, start off with smaller words and letter sounds to help them get caught up. I didn't get caught up until I think maybe my senior year or after, even when I went into college. Like, it took me a very long time to learn how to read comfortably out loud. I was that child that was reading very slow, and my peers in the classroom was making fun of me. I heard teachers, talking loudly about how terrible I was doing in school. These parents are using school for daycare, and it's true. My parents were using school for daycare and not to teach me. And a lot of times those things take a long time, generations upon generations, to undo. So, hello from the kid who could not read. That is me.